All right, we're going to take a look at how strength is affected by your spine. And we're going to check Ava out. I haven't checked her out yet, but we're going to take a look. I'm sure she's got maybe 1 or 2 restrictions. We're going to check it out and see how your strength is directly related to your spinal function and the nerve flow from your brain to your body. All right? Hopefully you have something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do me a favor. I want you to hold your arm up. All right. And push up. Don't let me push down. Good. Turn your head to here. Don't let me push down. Good. All right. Well, that didn't take long. That was pretty quick. All right. Bring your head back. Little tilts back. Don't let me push down. All right. You're better there. All right. So this way, when she's coming this way, moving her neck, she can't really hold her arm up. All right. In neutral, you can hold it. Good. Bring it back. Tilt. Hold it. Yeah. Not so bad. So really in that right lateral flexion, left rotation, she's having an issue. So we're just going to check her neck and then see if we can correct it and restore some of that strength. And then after that, I'll explain how that happens. All right, you can lay on your back. All right. So she's got a big C2-3 restriction right here on the right side. Pretty much challenged going into that motion we were just talking about. Left rotation, right lateral flexion, really locked up. So we're bringing it this way. She moves. When I'm moving her passively, she still moves really well this way. She's a little restricted, but not compared to this other side here where it really, you kind of feel how that gets stuck right there, right? We can't do it. So we're going to adjust that. Let that drop. Good. All right. Now we're going to clear out the other side. A little lower here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to have you sit up. We're going to check to see if that helped with some of that weakness we were seeing. All right. Arm out to the side. Push. Good. All right. It was coming this way. Push. Good. Better. Bring it this way. Push. Good. Yeah. All around better. Push. Yeah. So turns it back on. Why did that happen? Because muscles are controlled by nerves that come from the brain and tell them what to do. So did I make her stronger? No. She had that strength. It was inhibited because the nerve flow from her brain to her muscle was a little impeded because of the spinal restriction in her neck. So if you're an athlete and you're trying to increase your performance, increase your strength, aside from the training you have to do to create muscle hypertrophy and all the right metabolic fuel you need to do so, you can't have hindrances in your nervous system, subluxations, restriction, blockages, whatever you want to call them. Most bang for your buck is probably going to be correcting the actual motor neuron segment, controlling the muscle you're trying to strengthen in the first place. So if you're going to try to increase your loads and repetitively perform at your best, you need to make sure your spinal alignment's great. And that's where, I get to adjust athletes and you see them immediately pop up and they're active and they're engaged. Certainly muscle work is needed. It's a part of it. You have to address your muscles. You have to keep those moving and functional. But if you're looking to be strong, perform, and stay consistent at that, and you're not getting adjusted, you're doing a massive disservice to yourself. The top athletes are getting adjusted because they know that they need to perform. And just the smallest restriction caused her a reduction in strength. We correct that, it's immediately back. So just some tips on how getting adjusted isn't just when you're in pain. It's for performance, ultimate vitality, expression of your nervous system throughout the body. And I think you're crazy if you don't do it and you're an athlete. It doesn't add up. All right, guys, be well.